Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another PSA order coming back. Got just 3 cards in this one. This entire order was basically built around my Connor McDavid Ice Premiers. That was formerly a BGS 9.5 that I decided to snap out. For me, I think it was a gamble that just made a lot of sense. Basically, a McDavid PSA 10 Ice Premiers would be a pop 3, and I would estimate the value to be around 25,000 if that's the grade I got. PSA 9 I'd value to be around 9,000. As it stood in the BGS 9.5, I valued that around 13,000. So if I drop to a 9, I lose about 4,000. If I go up to a PSA 10, I gain about 12,000. So the odds are pretty decent there. As far as my copy, it was a true gem. It was only, I think, 30% of the copies that Beckett had received had got a 9.5 on the surface grade. And the surface grade is very key for the acetates. Like, for example, there was no BGS 9 that had a 9.5 surface grade. Like, anytime you got 9.5 surface grade, you got either a 9.5 or a BGS 10 on the card. So that was really the key subgrade for this one. So the fact that I had one of the better surfaces made me confident that I had a top 30% copy, assuming it was graded accurately. And then if you looked at PSA's pop report, they had graded 7 copies and 2 of them were PSA 10s, which was about a 30% rate. So I thought I had a copy that had a very good chance of getting a PSA 10. To give an example, if the chance of me getting a PSA 10 was 60%, that would be around 5,600 in average value that I would get from cracking and resubmitting this. Because, you know, if it goes up to the 10, I'm gaining 12,000. If it goes to the 9, I'm losing 4,000. But overall, an average result would be about 5,600. So that's just a very smart gamble in my opinion. The other thing that made me very fine to do this was that I just don't really like Beckett. I don't like the way cards display in their holders, certain cards at least, like refractors and clear cuts. Basically, the inner sleeve just kind of makes the card look murky, and you just don't see it as like clear and nice as it can look. And yeah, it's all about eye appeal for me with graded cards. I like the way they look in the slabs. And Beckett, some cards look good with them. Generally, cards that aren't as shiny or don't have any weird stuff happening on the surface. But yeah, a lot of cards, in my opinion, look better in PSA slabs. And also, this is not a card I was planning to sell. So even if it got a PSA 10, I wasn't selling it. If it got a PSA 9, I wasn't selling it. I wasn't going to sell it as the 9.5. So didn't really matter to me. If it got a 9, I'd be happy to keep it in my collection as a 9, knowing that it's a very strong 9 that used to be a 9.5. So certainly better than an average PSA 9. And if it got a 10, then it's pop 3 of one of his rarest true rookies in a PSA 10, which would be amazing. So that was all the thought that went into the decision to cross it over. A lot of people probably think it's crazy to crack a 9.5, but to me it was just kind of a no-brainer. And just in terms of the average expectation. So as for the results, well, I said I wasn't going to look at the grades, and I absolutely failed at that. I did look at the grades. Basically, I was trying to fall asleep late at night, and I got the email, your grades are ready. And yeah, as soon as I saw that email, my heart rate went up, and I just knew there was no chance that I'd be able to fall asleep. So that's my excuse, but yeah, realistically, I just have terrible willpower. I don't know. If you're able to not look at the grades beforehand, then you're a stronger person than me. Here we go. Did we pull the Gem Mint 10 on this Connor McDavid Ice? I will say, before I cracked it out, I thought I had about a 60% chance at getting the PSA 10. After cracking it out, I thought about a 30% chance, because there was surfacing right there, which you could not see through the Beckett holder. Like I said, it obscures surface. And then yet there was like little thing up there by the S and a little thing by the R. There's also like a little smudge sort of thing, but I think that was like put on there by the grader, because I don't remember seeing that. But there was those 2 small flaws. The rest was just perfect. There was no print line. It was just those little dots. So I thought those were like noticeable enough that they just wouldn't give a 10, but I thought it was certainly possible they'd give a 10. But here we go. We got the Mint 9. So you win some, you lose some. This time we end up losing our gamble, but still very happy with the decision. And quite frankly, I think this card just looks incredible in this holder. Like, it just looks so much more like sharp and just see-through. Like, it actually looks like a clear-cut card now. So yeah, I'm super happy with this one. This is staying in the PC. I eventually want to get all McDavid's true rookies and PSA grades and the highest that I can get. The other thing is, like, I probably was never going to buy a PSA 10 of this card because it's just so low pop. It would be like 20 to 30K, something in that range. And I would just be happy enough with a 9 or 9.5. So I was probably never going to upgrade it to a 10. So this was like my best chance at getting a 10. And the other thing is I might try it again one day, perhaps. But yeah, there's that main surface flaw. So I think 9's pretty fair on this, to be honest. I think if this was graded by Beckett today, it would have got like a BGS 9.5 with like an 8.5 surface or maybe a 9 surface. So I think it got graded pretty favorably on the surface grade from Beckett. But yeah, that's just a absolute beauty. I think it looks so nice in the PSA 9. So they say buy the card, not the grade, and this is the exact same card as the 9.5. But now I just think it looks a lot nicer, like as far as displaying. So yeah, really happy about that one. 10 would have been amazing, but yeah, I was willing to take a 9 on that one. This card was thrown in this order basically just for like staging purposes. This was like an acetate card that I thought had similar flaws that the McDavid had, but a little bit worse. So I was hoping they would look at this and then think the McDavid looked a bit better. I can't remember where they were, but there's some little dots and stuff on this. I thought this actually had a chance at a 10, but it would probably get a 9. Not really a card worth grading for $100. I will say this card, they did not upcharge this. I sent it in at $100, which is a $1,000 declared value. So I would recommend if you're grading rare hockey cards, do not pay for the high services because PSA doesn't know what they're looking at. Like this card has no auction data because all the copies got graded with Beckett. So there's pretty much no data of this card being graded by PSA. So they simply just didn't know. Like this is like a $10,000 card, so it should have cost me $600 US to grade this. So if I would have just paid $600 US, they're never going to refund me $500 or whatever. Like you're just guaranteed to pay that much. Whereas if I submitted it for $100 and then they upcharge me to $600, then I just pay the $600. So yeah, definitely don't submit at the high level unless you really are scared about like the insurance or whatever. But I don't really like having high insurance numbers on stuff that's out in the mail anyways. So yeah, this was $100. I would not have paid that much to grade it, but it was in there kind of to hopefully get a better grade on the McDavid, but didn't work. They both got 9s, which is pretty fair. All right, warning, this next card is absolutely filthy. I don't think I've shown this since I bought it, but it's one of those cards that when I bought it, I just had to get it graded because I just knew it would look so much nicer in a slab. So we got the PSA 7 on the StarQuest Gold Pavel Bure. This is the only StarQuest Gold ever graded by PSA for Bure, so it's a pop 1, none higher, none lower. And it's frankly the only Bure I've ever seen. There's no sales history of any of these. If you don't know about StarQuest Golds, they're basically like the most elusive card from like the 90s when it comes to hockey cards. Like for whatever reason, these just don't exist in the print runs that they should, because this is a 30 card checklist, and you can see here it's serial number to 100. So that would imply there'd be 3,000 StarQuest Golds out there somewhere. But in reality, I could only find 50 of these graded by Beckett, PSA, and all the sales history. I could only find 50 examples. So that's like 2%, 1.5%, something like that. So there's 98% of these out there somewhere that have never been graded, never been seen in like auctions or whatever, as far back as the data that I was looking at. So I don't know what happened to these cards, if they were buried in people's binders, if they're still in boxes, if they got thrown out because UD Choice was kind of a low-end product. But to me, this is the best card of the 90s. So like for Pavel Bure, this is absolute grail for me. I mean this quite literally. I would not trade this for any Pavel Bure card. Like none. Like a Cup Shield, no. I would rather have this card because it's straight from his playing years. It's 1998. He was already traded to Florida, but yeah, he's still depicted in the Canuck on this one. Has like his final 50-goal season there, 97-98. On the back, I love the photo on the back, and on the front, it's like a different photo, which is a thing they don't really do anymore. But yeah, serial number to 100. There's no rare parallel of this. Like the StarQuest Golds were the rarest ones you could get, and I just like gold cards. So yeah, that's an absolute banger. And the 7 is perfect. I was expecting a 7 or an 8 at best, but I really didn't think it deserved an 8. Thought maybe it could get a 6 because it had like this kind of bad upper left corner. Nothing terrible on the surface. You can see it's pretty clean. Definitely a clean card. So, yeah, the interesting thing about this card too is actually slightly bigger than a normal card. Like it didn't fit in a one touch. So you can see here this Ice Premieres, they put like a border down there, and then this one, it's just like empty. So it must be a special slab they use for like die cuts and bigger cards and stuff. But yeah, I could just look at this card all day, so that's absolutely filthy. Alright, so that was the grading order, but I have some more filth here to show. This next card is, I'll just show it. It's absolutely sick. This is a recent purchase. There's some scratches and smudges on the case, so I gotta find a way to wipe that off. But yeah, this is the 1998 OPC Chrome Wayne Gretzky Refractor reprint of the OPC Rookie. Pretty amazing card. This is a super rare card. These were really tough to pull. The interesting thing about this is, to my knowledge, if I'm wrong about this, correct me, but I believe this is the only Edmonton Oilers refractor of Wayne Gretzky, because if you think about it, refractors weren't a thing until like 1994, and he was already long gone from the Oilers by then, so there wasn't really any chance for him to be wearing Oilers gear on any of like the modern-ish type of cards that were produced. Pretty much all of them were like Rangers, LA Kings, St. Louis Blues, some all-star jersey stuff. So the only way it would really make sense is if it was like a reprint of the rookie card. Also, this is from his final season in the NHL, 1998. So I think that's really cool because the rookie is obviously his first ever season. And then you get the tribute to it with the amazing refractor shine in his final season. And this card's just super rare. I think PSA 9 is like a pop 25 or something like that. And the PSA 9 of his OPC, which is a huge card worth like 150K or something, that's like a pop 94 or something like that. So this card is, there's four times less of these out there than the OPC PSA 9. I think there's 5 PSA 10s as well. This one was recently graded, so I think it just has a little surface thing by his head. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be there, but besides that, it probably would have got a 10. Nice centering, nice perfect corners and edges and everything. So yeah, and I don't have a Gretzky rookie, so this is kind of like the OPC Platinum rookie equivalent for Gretzky. So it's just a perfect card for my collection, and perfect for Gretzky because I didn't really have a single card of him wearing Oilers uniform. So yeah, pretty incredible. The reason I care so much about like playing years is because like it's finite. Like 1979 till 1998, that's it for Gretzky. They're never producing cards from that era ever again. And Gretzky cards will get printed for like the next 1,000 years, as long as civilization doesn't blow up or something. They're going to make Wayne Gretzky cards. He's going to sign a bunch more cards. They're going to come out with more jersey cards. But the cards of him during the years that he was an NHL player are finite. So that's why I think that's so important. But anyways, there's that one. Alright, lastly for this video, I did get back a shipment from ShipMyCards. A bunch of really cool cards I've been gathering on there for a couple months and got them all shipped back. So I figured I'd throw this in at the end of the video. So yeah, let's see what we got here. First up, got 2 of these. Havelbury 1991 OPG Premiers, PSA 10s. Got these in auctions for pretty nice prices. And yeah, I think as far as a Havelbury rookie, true rookie, I'm going to consider this his best RC, as I no longer consider the Russia jersey one from 1990 a rookie because it's not during his playing years. This is during his rookie year. Perfect depiction of a young rookie Pavelbure there, and it's from like a nice set OPG Premier. So PSA 10, I think those are low pops, and can't remember, these were maybe $60 each or something. So really happy with those. Alright, here's some kind of lower end raw cards. Got a Bure Premier. I decided to do a collection of all the Vancouver Canuck future watches. Just kind of a nostalgia thing, like all these old prospects I used to be excited about, like Hunter Shinkaruk. I was actually sad when they traded this guy. Yeah, I think he's just a complete bust. But yeah, just kind of for fun. A lot of these cards are really cheap. So Hodgson, yeah, I thought this guy was like a franchise player for sure. So yeah, I think it's cool to get cards of guys who didn't exactly turn out. but if you remember like what the hype felt like or whatever. Oh yeah, that was random. I bought like the whole set of 0405 SP Authentic Future Watches because there was only 5 of them and they were like $2 each. So I figured why not. There's a Canuck one. This is sick. This is the Jerome McGinley rookie triple diamond from Black Diamond. Again, people consider his rookie card from like 1994 when he's wearing like a Canada jersey. His rookie season was 1996, like his true actual NHL rookie year. So this is a proper Iggy rookie in my opinion, and it's like short printed. These Black Diamonds are tough. Not a lot of these out there at all. So I got this for like $10 or something. I'm gonna probably grade that and put that in my PC because I liked Iggy. Grenier, a lot of these just like a couple dollar Canuck ones. Bunch of these berets. I was gonna try and grade some PSA 10s, but then I got some from auction. Oh, another one of these. I got 2 of these. Sick. Hope one of those gets like a 9 or something. Yeah, I'll see which these berets are gradable. I don't know. That's like a $1 card, so if it doesn't look like a 10, I definitely won't grade it. Troy Stature. Is this Schneider? Yeah, Corey Schneider. Another one of those 0405s. Alright, we got a Zach McEwen Future Watch Auto. This is a sick card here. I just bought this randomly off ComC. Elias Pettersson Black SP Authentic Year 2. Like, that's a sick Year 2 card. It's a kind of weird design. It looks like it should have been autoed, but that's just the way they did it. This one wasn't supposed to have an auto, but this is probably like out of 5 or whatever. Pretty much one of the cards I'm looking for the most is his rookie SP Authentic Black, which I've not been able to find at all. So the fact that got a second year one, I think for like $30, I just think that's really cool. Alright, pretty funny story behind this one. So I was trying to get all the Canuck Future Watches. Like, I don't care if I remembered the guy or not. I just literally put together a checklist of every time a Vancouver Canuck's been on a Future Watch, and I wanted all of them. I don't really remember Mike Brown. I kind of do, I guess. Yeah, he wasn't very good. But yeah, this PSA 10 was on ComC. I had this in my shopping cart. I didn't mean to. Like, I tried to look at it, and I guess I added it to cart. And I remember I bought like 30 of these at once, like the like cheap $1 ones. And I thought the price looked kind of high, and I was wondering why. And apparently it's because I bought this for like $30. And so yeah, I think it's a pop 1 because why on earth would anyone grade this? So yeah, I got that one PSA 10, Mike Brown. So the guy who sold it was probably shocked that it sold. I guess $30 isn't that crazy, but he's probably wondering why someone's buying that. There's another Brennan Gaunce. Clendenning, Ryan Stanton, Breezeball. I bought duplicates of some of them. Yeah, Hodgson. I wanted to get a few because I want like a PSA 10 of Hodgson, just for the nostalgia and the memories. Marcel Gotch. 0405 is so brutal because that was like the lockout. So this was like Marcel Gotch was probably like the best rookie out of those Future Watches. There's the Mike Brown, the $1 version, not the PSA 10. Jordan Schroeder. I remember this guy was supposed to be a big prospect. Like, if you wonder why I'm so excited to collect Pettersson, it's because I had to cheer for prospects like this, like my entire life, cheering for the Canucks. So we never had anyone exciting. Well, we had this guy, but that was like before I was too young to remember any of that. Who's that? Don't even know. Mel Engelstead. Never heard of that guy. Okay, this is a really cool one that I've had sitting there for a while. This is a super rare rookie of Pettersson, the MVP True Rookie. I got an auto of that. Oh, I think that's in this order too. A really rare autograph parallel of this that I bought a while back. But yeah, these are just, I think like, I can't remember, like none of these were graded by BGS or PSA combined, and I could only find like no sales history. Paid like $40 for this. I felt like it was a steal. So hopefully that grade's kind of high because it's hard to find more. This guy turned out to be pretty good, I guess, but not really for us, mostly for other teams. I like the 15-16 design there. Okay, Bill Muckalaut. Can't remember. I think this is like the first ever Future Watch of a Canuck on it. Pretty sure. It was out of 2000 that year. So yeah, some of these. Josh Holden. Jake Virtanen. Another one of these prospects. Like this is the guy I'm cheering for, Virtanen. Like other teams are getting like studs, Austin Matthews, Ovechkin, Crosby, McDavid. This was like our top prospect, freaking Jake Virtanen. Until recently, like now we got Besser, we got Pettersson, Podkolzin, we got some good guys. The Sedins were obviously great, but they were like early 2000s. I started watching the Canucks heavily in like '07 and onwards. Nathan McIver. Oh, this was cool. I had to buy this. This was like, wasn't that expensive? Like Vincent Lecavalier, Future Watch rookie. Serial numbered out of 2000, but who cares? Like Lecavalier was a huge prospect. I think he, in a magazine, they called him like the Michael Jordan of hockey or something, which is just sick. Even though he didn't like turn out to be that good, it's just, I love like the hype when the hype gets out of control like that. Yeah, he had a cool name too. He had a nice prime. Like when he was at his peak, he was quite good. And yeah, he won a cup with Tampa, right? Pretty sure. Whoever that is. Oh, sick pickup here. This is a Henrik Sedin refractor, Topps Chrome. I think this, can't remember if this is like a true card or if this was like an insert in OPG Chrome or something. But I don't think I got Henrik and Daniel. So yeah, just looking out on ComC for stuff like that. A third Cody Hodgson. Yeah, I bought all the ones that looked good and hope one gets a PSA 10. Nikita Triamkin. If you're a Canuck fan, you're probably just laughing at some of these names right now. Ronald Kennens, like Patrick Colombe, Rick Rippon, RIP. This guy was a beast. Jan Save. Another guy I've never heard of. Okay, a bunch of random trash cards we've been looking at. This next card is going to come out of left field and just be like complete heat. If it'll focus. Boom. Connor McDavid, 14-15 Leaf Metal Prismatic Red. Pre-rookie card, so an XRC. Look at how terrible this BGS slab is. It's all cracked up. Guess what, guys? This is getting cracked out. And again, I don't care if this is a PSA 9. I really don't. Like, look at this slab. It looks horrible. It's got the... You just can't... I can't enjoy the card like this. Just fill the scratches. There's that sleeve in there, so you don't get the full shine off of it. So yeah, this will look beautiful with the red label PSA. So I can't wait to snap this one and grade it. But what makes this card sick, this thing is numbered to 3. And the red reminds me of like the Topps Chrome refractors, like the ones that are out of 5, which are like the chase cards besides the superfractors. And there is a superfractor of this card, a 1 of 1. I basically identified this card as McDavid's best Erie Otters card, at least for what I collect, because like Leaf Metal is a licensed product, is basically like Topps Chrome for the CHL prospects. And yeah, they only did it for this 1 year. Has sticker autos, but they look nice, like they're placed nicely. And that's a decent rookie auto for him. A lot of his rookie autos look not so clean. This one, not nearly as nice as his professional auto, but still respectable. And yeah, that's sick. I won this at an auction for like 400 US, and I thought I would have to pay a lot more, so I was really happy to win it for that. Yeah, this will be my only Erie Otters McDavid in the PC. It's not a rookie, it's an XRC, but I think it's a cool card regardless. I really, like, when I became a fan of McDavid, it was when he was in juniors, and I watched his final 2 seasons in Erie, like watched every single game, so got some nostalgia for the junior uniform there. So this card's like a monster to me. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. I'm going to snap that out ASAP. All right, another banger here. We got the True Rookie card. 15-16 Young Guns, Connor McDavid, BGS 9.5, True Gem Plus. I think this one had a little bit of a questionable corner. Yeah, a little bit of white. So I'm not gonna snap this to try and get the PSA 10. It could PSA 10. I do see PSA 10s with white, some like white corners. Probably could, but yeah, I don't know. That corner doesn't look perfect either. So it's probably would come back a PSA 9. So I'm just gonna sell this card. I think. Bought it because I got it for a decent price in an auction. Figured maybe I'd look at it if it looked good enough to send in as a PSA 10. But yeah, if you're interested in a 9.5 McDavid True Gem Plus, hit me up. I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to sell it to you for way less than what it's worth. So just only hit me up if you want to pay what this card is worth, like market price. So yeah, that one will be available. All right, we got a golf card here. We got Adam Hadwin, Authentic Rookies out of SP Authentic Golf. I didn't even know he was in the checklist. I saw this on eBay. I just had to bid on it. Fun fact, when this guy won his first ever tournament, I put a $100 bet on it at 100 to 1. So I won 10 grand off of it. And yeah, I played Ledgeview, where his dad is there all the time because he grew up on Ledgeview. So yeah, pretty cool. Never actually met Hadwin, but yeah, I told his dad about betting on him or whatever. It was pretty cool. So yeah, that's just a cool card. I think it was like not expensive, $10 or something. Yeah, another one of these, a Connor McDavid Young Guns, but this is a creased card. I want to see how bad it is, but I got this for super cheap because of the crease. You know, it's actually quite bad. I mean, he explained the crease. It was 100% legit, but I don't know. The pictures on eBay, I thought like, oh, it didn't look that bad, but yeah, it's a full-on crease. So I don't know what this would grade, like a 2.5, a 3 maybe. I think a 3. I'm pretty sure if it just has a crease and everything else is mint, they'll give it a 3. But I'm not going to grade it. I'll probably just sell it as is because I got it for like $200 or something. I'm pretty sure even a low condition McDavid Young Guns is worth more than that. So I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it isn't. But yeah, we got a good deal on that one, I thought. Okay, here's a sick card, and this is like a base card, believe it or not. Donruss Preferred Gold. Like, I'm not big into like buying a base card, but this thing looks nicer than parallels. Like, and there is a parallel of this, but it's like a die cut, and I don't like it. I just like the base card a lot more. So, and I think it was like a hard card to get. It wasn't like a mass printed base card. Like, you don't really see these pop up that much. This centering is off, but it's not that bad. A lot of these are way off center, so I'm hoping that's like at least mint condition. I'll grade it and throw that into the Pavel Bure collection. Here's a Pedersen Cosmic. Probably just picked this up for like $15 or something. Don't remember. I do like that card. I think it looks really nice. This is a sick Pavel Bure card. The Z Team. I was looking at this one on eBay for a while. I was kind of unsure whether to be like buying the skate jersey because I kind of like the Orca jersey, which is like the opposite of every other Bure collector. But yeah, this card was too cool, and it was only like $100, and I think these are really rare. So this one will look good in a PSA slab. Slowly building up a really sick Bure collection. All right, we got this card, and okay, it is the refractor, but for the love of God, like never ever use tape like this. Like, what are you doing? Like, just don't even use tape in general. I ship cards all the time. I've never used tape on a card in my life. You don't need to. You can use elastic bands. So this is just so stupid. Like, I'm gonna have to cut that, and if you jam the knife in, accidentally hit the top of the card, you'll mess it up. But yeah, I need to peel off that coating because I hate the coating. I always take that off. And I was hoping this one would be in good condition. Can't really tell. Who knows? But this is a sick card. I don't even like die cuts at all, but I just liked this card. It's like a gold light refractor. It's out of OPG Chrome, which is the same set that cool Gretzky Blast from the Past came out of. Yeah, it's Pavel Bure playing years. So this literally, like, I would never buy a die cut, and I bought this card. So that's high praise from me. So yeah, that's sick. I want to get that one properly taken out and looked at later. Here's just a Thornton SP Authentic. Buying tons of these. Hoping to maybe get a lucky copy that grades a PSA 10 somehow. That would be amazing. Here's a BX Future Watch. I needed this one. This copy looked really clean with like, yeah, the auto was perfect. I remember looking at the eBay auction and I was like, yeah, I have to win this one because the auto is just pristine. And yeah, that's cool. Kind of miscellaneous Canuck pickup here. I like the Sign of the Times, and I don't really like the just singles. I like the multi Sign of the Times. So I have a big Sign of the Times too with McDavid and Gretzky on it. So I thought this was a cool one. Pedersen and Besser. When I saw this on the checklist, I wanted it. The autos are not so good though. That is those little ink smears. This would get like a PSA 8, maybe a 7. PSA grades autos so tough. Yeah, the Pedersen auto is better, but a lot of the Brock Besser ones have those little ink splots, so I don't know if there would be one out there with a perfect auto on it, but I got this for a good deal, so didn't mind not having a perfect auto. Here's a Pedersen OPG Preview Refractor. Kind of cool. If you like the red prisms, then these previews are the ones you should go for because red prisms are out of 199, and you can see here the previews are out of 50. So it's like 4 times as rare as the base. And I think red prisms are sick looking. I like all the OPG Platinum refractors. I just think they all look cool. Like if this one was serial numbered out of 10 or whatever instead of the Emerald Surge, I think it would just be just as cool looking. But yeah, anyways, really awesome card there. More Pedersen. These are cards I really like, but I never actually bought one before. The Supreme patches out of SB Game Used. If I was just gonna collect patch cards, it would 100% be these, because I actually don't think autos are like mandatory at all on like jersey and patch cards. I think they often kind of look better without autos on them, especially if it would be like a sticker auto. These Supreme patches, you can get these for sick prices. They're serial numbered to 15, and they always have sick patches on them. Like this one's just like average for the Canuck, but even then we got like multiple breaks. We got 3 color, I guess, or is that a 4 color? I guess it's 4: white, silver, blue, and then like darker blue. But yeah, that's a sick card. I generally just collect Pedersen patches that have green in them, but I think I got this for like so cheap that I just didn't care. I just picked it up because it was good value. But yeah, look out, there's like OV ones with filthy patches, McDavid, Crosby, and like McDavid and Crosby's will go for like $300-400, and like a player like PD, this was probably like $40 or something. I don't quite remember. But yeah, these cards are sick. So if you're looking for patch cards to collect, I would highly recommend those. Okay, and here's that autograph MVP I alluded to earlier. This thing is just, first off, it has such a perfect auto. It is a sticker auto, but this is so rare. It's serial number to 5, right? I think it says it somewhere on it. Yeah, 5 of 5. So I had this as like one of the rarest autograph cards of Pedersen. Like it's a parallel of the base rookie. So it's not a true rookie technically, but it is a parallel of the true rookie. And I couldn't think of really any examples that were. I think there are some 1-of-1s I could think of, but as far as like low numbered, 5 out of 5 is just, yeah, you're not getting much lower than that. So really ultra rare Pedersen rookie card that you just never see. So that's why I wanted this one. Okay, more SB Authentic Thorntons. I think that's just an undervalued card, so I've been buying all of them. I'm going to grade all of them, and hopefully, I mean, these are centered nicely. If the surfaces are clean, we have some 9 and 10 contenders. The last one was not centered good. All right, here we got a Mason Raymond. That's one of the Canuck Future Watch PC ones. I think I have like all the Canucks, by the way. I'm just missing the modern guys. Like I used to have Quinn Hughes, and I sold my Besser because I didn't like the auto on it. So I'll buy those guys back eventually, but not in a rush for that one. And then I picked this up. This is like an SSP case hit retail type of thing, pink Pulsar. I don't like the centering on it, but I'm pretty sure I got this for so cheap, and it's just really rare and cool. So I wanted to get one in hand, and wow, those are sick. Seismic gold design, but with the pink, seismic pink. They did these for the retros instead of the base, but it's kind of cool, I guess, because the retros usually don't get any love. So the fact that only the retros get these seismic pinks, I think it was kind of a cool decision there. So yeah, watch out for those. Those are really cool. Okay, last card here is a banger, no pun intended, because of the way this man passed away. But look how sick this card is. This is the Spotlight parallel of the Topps American Pie Kurt Cobain, named Kurt Cobain Suicide. Serial number to 76, which is like a 1776 thing. It's the rarest parallel in the base set. It's got like an ode to Cobain with the grunge movement and all that. Awesome picture on the front. This is the only serial numbered Kurt Cobain card that exists, and it's from like a major company like Topps. And like as far as like a celebrity like Hollywood style set, like a Spotlight parallel, that's like perfect. Like, and it's just really cool. So I have 2 of these now, and I shouldn't even show this card, to be honest, because it's just like I get these for I can't believe how cheap I've gotten the 2 that I've gotten so far, and I will buy all 76 of them if they show up at the current prices. So yeah, I have a safe search for this card, and if I see one pop up, I try and get it. There's one on eBay right now that I sent a few offers for like more than I paid for these ones, but the guy is smart, not giving it away for cheap. But yeah, that's a sick card. I'm grading that one with PSA for sure. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Tons of sick cards in this one, so hope you like the content, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.